What's going on, guys? It's TBNRFrags, aka Preston here, bringing you guys a silenced M16 MOAB. And, for this setup that I'm using right now, I wouldn't really recommend it to you guys if you're trying to go for an M16 MOAB. I've had so many people tell me, Preston, you should try to get an M16 MOAB, or you should try to get an M16 silenced or an M16 thermal MOAB. And I kept telling them, I was like, yo, I already have a M16 MOAB. But I guess none of them went to check my older videos, so I decided that I would go ahead and try to get another one. And this time, I wanted it to be a little bit more difficult. Now, if you want to go for a typical M16 MOAB, I mean, getting a MOAB with the M16 is difficult as it is, but you can make it easier if you use like red dot sight and rapid fire. That makes it, a little bit easier. Still not that easy because the M16 at like a distance is definitely underpowered in my opinion. A medium to long range distance, it suffers, but about, short range to short to medium, it's not too bad. I hope I didn't contradict myself too much right there. So anyways, I'm running the M16 with these silencer attachments, and for the proficiency, I actually thought there was a range proficiency for the M16. That's how bad the range is in my opinion. Like, I literally thought that they had a range proficiency just like they did on the shotguns, but boy, was I wrong. I was totally wrong, and I was shocked to find that there was no range proficiency, and I think that if they would put the range, proficiency for the M16, it would kind of balance this gun out, because I know that if you could start out with range, or maybe you could go with a dual attachment proficiency and then get specialist, and then you get range once you get, the specialist bonus, you get all the proficiencies with the gun. Or maybe you can't do that with specialist. I don't know. I think range would really balance the M16 out and make it somewhat, it doesn't really, compete with the Type 95. The Type 95 is just, it's almost better in every way possible, it seems like. The M16, I like the way it feels and looks, but you can see right now I'm actually using the iron sight, and it's definitely not easy using the iron sight with the M16. It definitely gives me a challenge, because I like using iron sights on guns, always have. When I play Call of Duty 4 Pro Mod, that's all I use. There's no red dot sights allowed, so you have to get used to the red dot sight, the iron sights, excuse me, or just aiming down, or hip firing. But, hip firing, if you're playing Call of Duty 4 with like an AK-47, which is the main gun in Pro Mod, is not a very good idea if you're trying to shoot somebody at a medium to long range distance. So, with that being said, you can see right here, I get a few one-shots, not too bad with the M16 with the silencer on it, but I do get a lot of, 6 and 9 shots, and what I mean by that, since the M16 shoots, 3 burst shots, I just say 6 shots mean 2 bursts. So right now, I'll go ahead and go over my setup for you guys, and, once again, I was awake at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I couldn't sleep, so you know what? I woke up and I was like, it's MOAB in time, and the MOAB I really wanted to get was, I don't know, I had this M16 silence MOAB in my head for a long time, and I thought Team Deathmatch would be a really cool way to get it, because TDM, you're kind of strapped for time. Like, there's not a whole lot of time to get the MOAB. I think this gameplay is only like 6 minutes long, which is, fairly quick compared to a kill confirmed game, which is like 8 minutes or longer. Domination games tend to last like 9 or 10 minutes, and, I just randomly popped in with a random lobby, and I was hoping to get in a good one, and I got in a pretty dadgum good one, so I'm really happy with the lobby I got in. So anyways, we can go over my perks now. For the first perk, you guys know what I start off with, Scavenger always. However, with the Scavenger on the M16, you don't always have to do it. Like, if you started out with extended mags, and then you really wouldn't need to go with Scavenger on the M16 in my opinion. You could kind of, skip that. I like to start out with Scavenger on all of my guns because, like, let's say I didn't start out with Scavenger, and I put it as my first unlock on my specialist bonus. That would be pretty cool, but I might spend, half of my ammo getting there. And then, if you kill a guy, not always do they drop a scav pack. But luckily, though, if your teammates kill a guy and you do have Scavenger, and oh man, look at this right here. I was getting noobed to by, I think, an XM25 right there. That was so close. I got so nervous. Thank God I had Blast Shield on my proficiency list. Or, I mean, not my proficiency, but my specialist bonus. That would have drove me insane. Dying, I don't know, I'm pretty close to the MOAB right here. Not that close, but, dying on a decent streak like this with the Silence M16 to an XM25 would have made me rage so hard. So yeah, anyway, so for my second perk, Hardline, Hardline, Hardline. It is such a good perk. I mean, all you have to do is get one freaking kill to connect to your next kill streak. Or your next perk. Like, that's insane to me. That all I have to do is kill one guy, cap a flag, do some kind of objective teamwork, and I'll end up getting an extra perk. That, to me, is golden. Golden, golden, and it has saved me so many times. And you can see right here, my first one is Sleight of Hand. It's really not that necessary, because the M16, like I said, it's, it does good amount of damage, but not at, medium to long range distances. However, it's got 30 shots in it, so that's 10 bursts. you know, most of the time you could get maybe 2 or 3 kills before you even have to reload, but I wanted to play it a little bit safe this game, so I went ahead and slapped on, you know, sleight of hand. And for my second perk, I went with something a little bit goofy, Blast Shield. And now that I popped in this game and I almost died to that XM25, I am so glad I did. And speaking of that, there's the MOAB 25-point or 24-point kill streak, excuse me. Now, for some odd reason, I always try my hardest not to die after I get the MOAB, and I almost got the nice little triple kill right there. But I see this guy flanking around, and oh man, he just outplayed me and my teammate right there. I definitely got to give him to that. I probably should have gone around and just followed behind him, but I thought he was going to re-peek it, so that's why I went behind. Maybe I should have prone right there. I don't know. There's a few things I could have done a little bit better right there, but nonetheless, he got me. So my second perk, Blast Shield, you know, once again, a great perk for, you know, lowering the effect of stun grenades and stuff like that, stun grenades and flashes. Now, it doesn't help a whole lot, but, you know, every little bit counts in Modern Warfare 3. You know, sometimes it's just between a few milliseconds that can help you get your MOAB or the next kill. So, really, every little thing does help, in my opinion. That's why I love getting all my perks to Pro before I even try to go for any kind of, you know, crazy MOABs or anything like that. And then my third perk is a little bit unusual also. I'm running Marksman, and I wouldn't recommend that. You know, Marksman, it's a good perk, you know, don't get me wrong, but I just don't see it being, like, very beneficial for the M16, especially on Village. I mean, you're not going to be shooting people from too long a range of distance. Like, you should be able to see the guys fairly easy. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and commentary. I will see you guys in other videos and live streams. If you want to, you can check out the bottom left-hand video, which is a PP90 thermal MOAB, and on the bottom right-hand corner is a Scorpion single-wield MOAB. And a lot of people actually asked me to get this Scorpion MOAB, and I guess I told them, but they might have not, you know, checked it in my videos. But anyways, there it is right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can leave a like or a favorite. You guys have been busting the likes like crazy. 2,000 likes on the last 2 videos, and the last video I uploaded on Monday actually almost has 3,000 likes, so that means a lot to me, guys. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful and safe day, and I will see you guys later.